welcome back to Carolina Connection, coming to you from the Beckler Museum of Modern Art in Uptown Charlotte. The Beckler Museum of Modern Art's latest exhibition is by Joseph Albers, The Interaction of Color, which runs till July 4th, featuring 81 silkscreen color studies that serve as a record of Albers' experimental way of studying and teaching color.
This last piece is about an organization that helps out youth in impoverished neighborhoods and setting examples on how to stay on the right path.
Charlotte, North Carolina, a beautiful city when first meets the eye, but you don't have to travel far to see the other side.
Our projects are still standing today, Southside Homes on the corner of Remount and South Tryon.
Southside of Charlotte, North Carolina, as it is today, is very rough.
It was like, survival of the fittest.
We see a lot of shootouts, a lot of drugs being sold.
Despite his troubled past, Cedric Dean made a commitment to save the future.
At the age of 13, I was baptized in the streets, and I started running the streets and became a thug. By the time I was 14 years old, I think that'll be around 84, I had shot somebody.
They were not to be messed with. If they wanted to get something done, or if they wanted to make money, or if you were in their territory, they would come in and take over.
They actually have parents to say these boys was out there like they was rough. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you trying to do, you ain't even thinking about doing how they did it.
1988 rolled around 16. I had was sentenced to 14 years, 5 years, 6 months, and 4 days for robbery. I used to rob drug dealers. Next thing you know, man, I was backseat of the police car 11 months later, ended up getting a sentence of life plus 5 years.
Even though they were doing wrong and they were making decisions that were not smart at that time, that is what comes out of the story. That's immaculate, that is impactful, that creates change and opportunity.
Dean always continued to fight.
I went in there like a thug, and I represented myself at trial. I can sum it up like this: the judge said if you die and you come back to life, you still got 5 years to do.
And with the help of many, his second life was granted, and wasted no time pouring it back into the youth.
You know the first job I had? South Mecklenburg Police Department. First person to come straight out of federal prison to actually work for the police department, and it was funny how I got it. I got it because I went to the chief. And I said, man, the thing I don't respect about y'all, if I wanted to cooperate to help incarcerate our kids, you'll give me the chance to do that. Will you give me a job and let me help save?
So, Dean founded S.A.V.E, which stands for Safeguard, Atone, Validate, and Educate, a nonprofit mentorship program that specializes in putting at-risk youth in a healthy environment that will enable them to succeed despite their background.
They were providing and they were helping create opportunities for young people that didn't necessarily have the opportunities because we come from poverty.
We're definitely about the children, at-risk kids, at-risk teens, being able to provide an atmosphere for them so they won't have a chance to even think about getting in trouble. You know, they walk out their door and they see a bunch of crime all around them. But you know, we try to come and provide an atmosphere for them because we've been through that.
I was in Thomasburg, Martin Luther King Academy, and they blessed me, man, to be in there with my mentor, man, growing up, Sheriff Gary McFadden, man. You know, he wrote a letter to my judge and said, I support Cedric Dean. You know the crazy thing about it? The prosecutor will say, sir, you made a mistake and you put your address on here. Don't you know he gonna see your address? He said, I trust him with my life.
He's had several children that lose their mom. And he took the resources that he had and went out in the community and paid for the funeralization of their mother. And still with those children today, letting them know that you lose your mom, but you don't lose S.A.V.E. And we can't replace your mom, but we're gonna do everything we can to make sure that you're successful. Whether it's putting you through school, making sure that you eat, making sure that you have transportation to your doctor's appointment. It's just everything that he does in this community that's made him phenomenal.
Come see what the program is about so we can help you save your son and your daughter.
I would like to see S.A.V.E. in every city, and his program modeled at every level that it could possibly be modeled at, because it's working in Charlotte, North Carolina.
So when I was born, my dad wasn't around and he went to jail, so I looked up to Mr. Dean as a father figure.
So I wanted to create an organization that would make children job ready instead of jail ready.
This is Messiah Baptiste reporting for Carolina Connection.
Such a great organization, helping out troubled communities right here in Charlotte.
To get involved with this organization, visit cedricdean.com. up this edition of Carolina Connection. A big thank you to the Beckler Museum of Modern Art in Uptown Charlotte.
If there's a story you would like to see on Carolina Connection, let us know. Drop us a line at csbradiotv.edu. Thanks for joining us,
And we'll see you next time.